Seconds out.
Here we go, round one. Well, Michael already scoring with 2 jabs. Big right hand over the top from Michael Sprott. Already pushing his man back to the ropes. Well, surprisingly at the moment, Michael Sprott's jab's looking the better, more effective. I certainly expected a bit more from Zach Page as regards mobility. Big right hand going in again from Sprott. I don't know whether Zach Page is just feeling Michael Sprott out in this round, but certainly Sprott just easing his way through. Unsurprisingly, Sprott out jabbing Page. And you've got to remember there's 2 stone different, 14 pounds difference here. Well, certainly Sprott coasted that first round. I've got no doubt about that at all. Well, Zach deciding to not take his corner seat. He's standing up. Still seems to be very calm in his corner. Certainly his trainer with some very calm words towards him. So it's going to be interesting to see now whether Zach Page actually steps up here to the mark. Starts using what should be an advantage of mobility.
10 seconds.
But he's been out jabbed so far, and that surprises me. Here we go, round 2. Let's see what happens.
Seconds out, round 2.
Zach Page looking for the counters here. He's looking for the block and counter. And as I said to you, Zach Page has only actually ever been stopped by way of 2 knockouts. Being wrestled to the ground slightly. No knockdown. Maybe Michael Sprott just getting a little bit agitated. pretty sure that if Michael actually backs him up to the ropes and lets the big bombs go, then we might see a different attitude coming from Zach Page. I'm not sure whether he'll actually be able to sustain that big attack like that from Michael Sprott. Good uppercut sneaked in there by Zach Page. He's looking for these gaps now. He's trying to find his way in. Certainly still looking for the counter punches. Trying to work Michael Sprott out. This is a better attempt now. A few more shots coming in from Page and they are finding the target. Good shots again. Now you're starting to see the mobility now from Zach Page. He had a feeling out round. Now he's starting to move. Now he's starting to find the target. And he's caught Sprott with a couple of good shots. But again, a huge difference on the physical side. And you just really do feel that he would have trouble dealing with the difference in power coming through from Sprott. Well, that round's still going to go to Michael Sprott, but certainly I feel that Zach Page just coming into it a bit there in that second round, starting to find the target. Page, interestingly enough, is keeping a very high guard, keeping the open glove facing towards Michael Sprott so he can block these jabs. And as soon as he blocks, he comes back in over the top with his counter punch, and they were quite effective. He found a target on a few occasions. Now, whether he has the power to disturb Michael Sprott, that is the other thing. I certainly believe that Michael Sprott has the power to cause Page problems, but that remains to be seen. Let's see what happens. We're moving now into the third round.
Seconds out, round 3.
Michael on the move. A bit more mobility from him at this stage. Looking for his man. This is better from Michael Sprott. Looking at a big right hand over the top. Slip by Page. Much more movement now from Michael Sprott. Let's see if he can keep that up. That's had a big effect on this. And again, Zach Page looking remarkably calm through all this. Zach Page looking for the shots, moving in, scoring, getting out of harm's way, which is the way he's got to do it. And certainly that pace, which is now slowed down a little bit. I mean, Michael Sprott's going to find it difficult to maintain that pace, whereas Zach Page, I'm sure, will go on like that all night. Big left hook. Page now on the move. Feints by Michael Sprott, drawing his man in. Michael Sprott is edging all these rounds at the moment. A bit more effort coming from Zach Page, but I have to say that I think Michael Sprott's still edging the rounds. Zach Page in his corner, still refusing to take his stool. He feels happy.
10 seconds.
So here we go, we're going into the 4th round now.
Seconds out, round 4.
I really think Michael Sprott's got to maintain this pressure. He's edging these rounds. So far, I don't see Zach Page having anything like the power that's going to be required to put a dent in Michael Sprott, but who knows? Certainly better movement from him, picking his shots, but without question the bigger punches, the more damaging punches coming in from Michael Sprott. I really think at this point that Michael Sprott wants to tempt Zach Page in. He wants to go toe-to-toe with him because he knows his power will come through. But Zach Page is doing what he does best. He's looking at his man, working him out, looking for the angles, looking for the gaps and scoring. These shots are not big enough from Zach Page to cause Michael Sprott any problem, that's for sure. He's going to have to keep up this work rate. Zach Page now holding the middle of the ring. Michael Sprott working around the outside. Michael trying to bully his way in now, trying to get through. Page is wisely keeping on the outside now. Well, again, I think that has to go to Michael Sprott. You'd really like to see Michael Sprott put up a sustained attack and see how Zach Page deals with it. He's finding him an elusive character, and as I said, Zach Page is certainly concentrating on the counter punching. He showed a lot more movement in the previous round. I'm sure that Michael Sprott is becoming maybe slightly frustrated with the mobility of this guy.
10 seconds.
Here we go, round
Seconds
5.
Up, round 5.
Well, again, a bit of cat and mouse here. Michael now holding the centre stage again. Looking for that way through. A lot of punches being thrown by Michael Sprott at the moment. Good work to the body from Sprott. Now when he gets him into the corner like that, he should really drive his way in. He stood off him then, he gave him the exit door, and of course Page took that, moved straight out of harm's way. He has to sustain one of these attacks. This is a slightly better round for Page, actually. A bit more work coming from him. Looks like Michael Sprott's taken a little bit of a breather. Zach Page getting his shoelaces taped up. Michael going straight back into the attack. That little breather might have done him a bit of good. Again, to score that particular round, I think. I mean, when the shots did come in, the bigger shots, the heavier shots, obviously kept coming in from Michael Sprott, but earlier in that round, he didn't do a great deal of work. Looked like he was taking a bit of a breather, but I'm not sure that the shots coming in from Zach Page were enough to actually take the round. I don't know, I think that was fairly even in my book.
Ten seconds. Seconds out, sixth and last round.
Okay, this is the sixth and last round. Let's see if there's any fireworks. Like to see Michael make a big effort here, see if he can put this guy away. Zach Page, definitely a cagey customer. And again, Michael Sprott putting a little bit of pressure on here. But as I said, Zach Page rarely been stopped. Only twice, in actual fact, has he been stopped in his career, and it spanned 39 professional fights. And I get the feeling this is going to coast through now to a comfortable points win for Michael Sprott.
Come on, work away, what's the edge? What's the edge? Let him go, Sprott. Let him go, let his arm go. Right!
Really not enough in these punches coming from Zach Page to be scoring the points. Body shots by Michael, again looking to tee up for that big right hand, see if he can do something at the end of this sixth and last round. He's got him there now, he should really keep that pressure on. There we are, I think that's a clear win, and that goes Michael Sprott's hand.